On Friday, which was 2 days ago, I took a double dosage of my Iboga microdosing. So I did 2 tablets, and then went back to 1 yesterday, and then today I woke up and took an extra 2 tablets. So I think what's going to happen is I'll probably be taking this amount for the next few days just to see how it goes. Also, still feeling super tired. I just got back in from work and almost fell asleep whilst I was with a client just now, and as you can see, I am just shattered. So I think I'm just gonna go and have a quick nap before I do anything else. Also guys, this whole tide thing, like this tide feeling I've had for the last few days, what might explain it is that when people tend to look into the plants and they start to compare ayahuasca and iboga, I'd say the biggest difference and the reason why they say ayahuasca is like a walk in the park compared to iboga is because when you're doing ayahuasca, you're pretty much able, you're going to be able to still like move about, you know, stand up. If you need to go to the toilet or something, you can just pretty much do what you would usually do. But when you're on the iboga, it takes quite a toll on your body, and physically you just can't move very much, and you'll feel quite weak. So, you know, if you need something like the toilet, for example, then you would need somebody to help you up and take you to the toilet. So physically it takes a lot more out of you in a ceremony than ayahuasca would. So I'm just thinking this whole tiredness also could just be down to the fact that, you know, it's just a part of taking the iboga. One thing that I forgot to mention is food has been really interesting lately. So a few days ago I felt like I was kind of going off food, not really like having a desire to eat or like any type of cravings. And the last couple of days, whenever I go to like grab some food or go and have a look at what it is in the shops that I might fancy for lunch, I'll go towards it, and then I get a feeling of whether or not it's the right thing that I need to eat right now, or if it's good for me or if it isn't good for me. And also I've been like the smell of food has changed too. So like the other day I was at a friend's house, and she opened up this jar of like homemade tomato sauce, some sort of like a I don't know, a whole lot of like seasonings and stuff inside, and just took one whiff of it. I was like, oh God, that just didn't, you know, usually I love those type of things, but that particular day for some reason it just did not, you know, it did not smell very nice to me. But yeah, that's been happening the last couple of days. Hey guys, so I just had a nap and had the craziest dream ever. And I also had quite an odd dream last night too. It's just seeing a lot of like blood, and dreams about my family. And I woke up just now feeling a bit freaked out, and I just spoke to Suya, and she basically reminded me that when you're on the iboga, you know, you're doing deep ancestral work, and ultimately you're clearing for not just for yourself but for your family. And seeing what I have done in my dreams last couple nights, it's definitely like a confirmation that this is what's going on. What's really interesting too is just before I fell asleep, I put on some medicine music, and as it was playing, I could just literally feel my whole body just connecting to it. then I fell asleep and had that dream. So I think I'm going to be definitely noting down what I've seen and what I've felt, and just, keep doing it as the week goes along and see how many more of these dreams will come up.
Raining today. So it's been 4 days since I've taken a double dosage of the Iboga tablets, and still feeling quite tired, but the irritation has gone down. So this morning was really interesting. I was sleeping and got woken up by a drumming noise. Just came to me like a do-do-do-do-do-do, and woke me up out of my sleep this morning. And I thought, maybe could it have been like a message on my phone or something? Went to reach for my phone and there was nothing there.
Another thing I wanted to share with you is food. Food is still a bit of an issue now. Like, I'm just not really enjoying it. I'm eating and there's just like no desire. I mean, I know exactly which foods I'm leaning towards, and I know which foods I'm wanting more over others, but there's just not really that much enjoyment when I'm eating now. I mean, I just had my dinner not long ago, and it's just eating for the sake of eating. I started to take the tablets in the evening. So yesterday and the day before, I had it from about, I think, 7 o'clock in the evening. I took the tablets. And the first night, I didn't sleep very well. I probably fell asleep about 12 o'clock and woke up about 3:50 in the morning. And even though I did wake up really early, I actually felt quite energized throughout the whole day. And then yesterday evening, I took it about 7 o'clock and laid down, put the traditional Iboga music on, and felt super connected to the music. And it didn't take very long for me to fall asleep after that. And I had a very, very good sleep last night. Also, my period did not come on time. That's one thing to note. So the last couple of months, my periods have really aligned, and actually they've come at the time of the full moon. And this month on the Iboga, it was supposed to come 3 days ago, but it's still not here. I was just doing some reading again about the Iboga, and so many people around the world have explained how the Iboga has really helped them with their depression. And I was just thinking about my experience with the microdosing this time around, and just how calm I feel. And just even though there's so much that's coming up for me, I'm able to be in the situation and just not really take it too personally, and just accepting what is coming, and just kind of allowing it to pass through me without overreacting. One other thing that I've also noticed is where I've been so calm when challenging situations have popped up recently, the outcome of the situation and the reactions of the people in the situations have completely changed too. So where I would normally overreact or just feel super emotional about certain things, and the reaction or the outcome would be like blown out of proportion, what's happening on the Iboga is where I feel differently within my heart, and just feel so much at peace with everything. The outcome is mirroring how I feel inside. And it's so true what people say. You can say whatever you want about how you feel about things, but ultimately the universe knows how you truly feel in your heart. And I've only come to understand this now during this microdosing. Just being really true to how I feel inside definitely will change how everything else comes into your life and how everything else unfolds.